Hallå, oj! Äntligen, nu funkar det. Ja då. Nu jävlar. Här har vi henne. Vi har fått ett mejl. It all's wide open. There's just so nice.
Rebellion.
It's wide open. Nope. Kanske måste faktiskt stänga av musiken. Ska jag göra det så att jag får immersion. Nope. Jag vill inte slå det här. Vänta va? Vänta va?
I'd spend the entire day in Hogsmeade if I could.
Ah. Men där har jag inget. Oj, ni kan fel.
Rebellion.
Det är väldigt mycket som ska laddas in i början. Alltså. Akta på er! Jag inte kommer! Ja, jag skulle hit.
Rebellion.
Fuck, min jävla nagel jag har på fingret. Vart är du då? Är du här nu?
Rebellion.
Okej. Jävla Lumos. Så.
Lumos.
Är det där?
Rebellion.
Det var ju klart, här va? Jag måste upp. Ah! Fan vad coolt det här är alltså.
Revelio.
Okej, det där var 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okej, om tvåan är... Ska vi se tvåan. 0, 0, 1, 2, 3, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 12, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Öga. Ja, fan det.
Revelio.
Och vart är andra då? Där. Vad ska första vara? 15 plus 0 är 2. Det blir 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. 6. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Öla. Wablam. Oj.
Revelio.
Bam. That's one big ass motherfucker.
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented flu powder. Revelio.
Oh. Vänster. Här borta.
Revelio.
Okej, jag vill inte röra på den.
Revelio.
Skulle jag kunna göra så här, kanske gå lite snabbare. Kuk. Nej, får gå hela vägen ner.
Revelio.
Men jag ser en bok.
Reparo.
Julklapp.
Here. Revelio. Accio.
Jävlar!
Revelio.
Jag vill göra den här först. Ska jag ha den. Jag gör. Fuck yeah!
Revelio.
Hej bror. Hej bror. No. Och jag är lite cool, den kan vi ta. Ska vi se. All pose. Men jag har inte fått. Jo, jag hade fått det här. Okej, så jag ska dit nu. Men... that's pretty the best.
Revelio.
Just det, jag bombardade skiten, ja.
How much longer do you think I
Revelio. Revelio.
Är det här nu?
sitting around the fire in the common room after a long day. Especially if
Lumos.
it's like
That spot must be a clue. I should look around in case it's nearby.
try to find a pet.
Det är inte på den här sidan, då är det säkerligen på
I
andra
was
sidan.
all...
Det är så här borta.
This looks like the location from the painting. What could be so special about it? Let's get you back to your frame, little moth.
Like a moth to flame.
I knew there was a connection. I should tell Lenora that I solved the puzzle of that empty frame.
Fuck yes.
I'd wager the Hufflepuff so close to the kitchens makes it seem more homely.
Det var gick helt fel förut. Kom igen.
Revelio.
Nice.
I'm truly sorry. I didn't mean... You make a point!
Revelio.
Ingenting här inne i alla fall. Är det här? Nice. Tjobre!
Professor, I'm glad to see you.
And I you. Thank Merlin you're in one piece. I heard about the attack. Trolls in Hogsmeade?
Sir, the trolls were wearing armor. It had that dark glow, like the dragon collar.
Goblin silver. Ranrock used it to control the dragon. But how? And why send trolls to...
They were there because of me. I overheard Ranrock talking with Victor Rookwood.
Ranrock was in Hogsmeade with Rookwood.
The trolls were Ranrock's distraction so that Rookwood could get to me. And he would have, had Serona and the patrons at the Three Broomsticks not intervened.
This is grave news indeed. If Ranrock's goblins and dark wizards are after you, they want what we found in that vault.
They're after the locket. You said you discovered something in it.
Yes, yes. I discovered an inscription. When I read it aloud, this map appeared. Clever enchantment. It's a map of Hogwarts, to be sure, but I do not know where it leads.
It leads to the library. The restricted section, to be precise. And a bit beyond. I see traces of magic there on the map.
I suspected you would see something.
Shall we go?
I appreciate your enthusiasm, and I'm eager to discover what we may find there as well. But if our experience at Gringotts, let alone what happened to Miriam, taught me anything, it's that the path we're on is terribly dangerous. I'd like you to work with Professor Hecat a bit, before we continue.
But sir, how dangerous could the library be? Perhaps we're only after a book.
Perhaps we are only after a book, but we should be prepared for anything. Once you've honed your defensive magic further, come and see me. I'll let Professor Hecat know to expect you.
Ah, fuck, man kan inte hoppa.
Revelio.
Right. Fuck you.
Defending Hogsmeade against trolls. You know, there is such a thing as trying too hard. Don't get too cocky simply because you had one victory over Sallow. He never backs down from a fight.
Shut the fuck up din... Vad är de där skorna? Vad är den där haircutten? Sitt ner och rotera på en fucking maze. Det är bara avis. Punk.
Revelio.
Might some kind soul help me?
Are you
Vad vill du
alright?
nu?
Don't you know who I am? Zenobia Noak, the girl whom everyone at school hates for no reason.
Everyone hates you? Why?
Because Hogwarts is full of bullies and spoil sports. Leander Pruitt's one of the worst, that no-talent moon mind. I wanted to make some new friends, and so I brought my collection down to the common room. My gobstone collection, that is. I was hoping someone would want to play. Are you familiar with gobstones? Little balls, like marbles. Grand game. And if you lose, they spray you with a foul-smelling liquid.
Jag vet exakt vart
Gobstones.
en är.
Sounds like a fun challenge.
That's what I tried to tell everyone. People can be so cruel. Just because they're sprayed all over with smelly gobstone spit, it's their own fault for losing. Imelda is one of the worst losers. Everett and Astoria are terrible as well. And now those poor losers have taken my gobstones and hidden them in very high places all over the school.
Rather an overreaction on their part.
I'll say. Anyway, I can't work out how to get them back on my own. I don't think I know the necessary spells yet. I need someone, perhaps a selfless and talented fifth year to help me.
Do you have any suggestions on how to get your gobstones down from their hiding spots?
If I knew that, I'd get them myself. Whoever hid my gobstones that high got up there somehow.
I'll see what I can do.
I'd appreciate the help. If you do find all of my gobstones, do come and see me again. I'll be back to playing Snake Pit and Jackstone by myself in no time.
Jaha, jag tänkte på fel tror jag. Men jag tänkte inte på dem, men jag vill ju göra på den här storyn för jag vill kunna få mina skill points. Kolla nu. Va? Men det är ju fel. Hallå? just fan, min hjärna. Ja, ge mig inte sen, jo, för fan. Kan jag bara dra upp det? Eller det är ju nära. Eller? Tänker jag fel. Och vart landar jag nu? Det här ska man ska runt.
I'd better keep an eye on high places around
before
the
you
school for some
had-
obvious cobblestone.
Shut the fuck up, man. Dit vill jag. Fan.
You know I hate being left out.
All too well.
You know I...
I'm here about the new spell you wanted to teach me, Professor.
Good. Professor Fig indicated a certain urgency to you completing your defensive magic assignments. As such, you are to learn Incendio, the fire-making spell, handy for lighting torches, burning away spider webs, and, when necessary, defending against those who would wish to do us harm.
Sounds versatile.
Quite. But before we get started, I'd like you to complete a few tasks. You may be surprised by some of them. Astonishing how much students don't think their professors know. When you're finished, come and see me. Then we shall begin working on Incendio. You know where to find me once you've finished.
Seems crossed ones isn't as secret as it's believed to be.
Glad you could make it. Lucan's just over there.
Men vad är det här? Ah.
Can I help you?
Sebastian told me to see you about a club.
If Sebastian vouches for you, that's all I need to know. I coordinate duels for crossed ones. A dueling club of sorts. It's invitation only, so you must have really impressed Sebastian.
I'm flattered to hear that. Sebastian's not a bad duelist either.
Imagine it's quite something to see the two of you duel.
How does crossed wands work exactly?
You show up, I match you with other duelists, and whoever is still standing in the end wins. It's our way of determining the school's greatest duelist once and for all. And to liven things up, the winner is awarded a prize. Interested?
Nope.
Of course. Dueling's an entertaining pastime.
I agree. Besides, in crossed ones, you can duel with a partner if you like. Your first time I'll pair you with Sebastian. Next time, you'll need to bring a partner along, or duel alone. So, care to step into the ring?
Get me in the ring.
Spectacular! Let the fireworks begin!
We'll make you regret signing up.
There goes my way. Glad I didn't bet on that round.
Jag fick lite när man skulle blocka.
Nice work. Sebastian wasn't wrong about you. There's strong competition ahead, but keep this up and you could be the next school champion.
Brilliant. Count me in.
I shall. In fact, the second duel is ready when you are. And as a fully initiated member, you now have access to the official Crossed Wands training dummy. Very good way to master spell combinations. Come and see me, and I'll set it up. Again, congratulations on your first Crossed Wands victory. Well fought. Hope to see you back here again.
Hello, Lucan. Is the next round of crossed wands all set?
Why, yes it is. I've got a great match lined up. Ready for another round?
I'm ready. Let's do it.
Brilliant. Are you dueling with a partner?
I'll be dueling solo.
Then let's get to it.
Ready to get thrashed?
Ah, shit. Oh,
Apologies in
nej!
advance.
Nej! Fuck!
Oof. Glad I didn't bet on you that round. Care to go again?
Vad? Ja.
I'll give it another go.
Glad to hear it.
Dessa motherfuckers ska dö.
Leviosa. Accio. Leviosa. Accio. Protego.
There goes my wager.
Accio.
Amateur.
Like that. Bravo!
I gave it my all.
You did indeed. The other duelists have already taken notice of you, but after that last round, they'll really have it in for you. You'd better keep practicing if you want a chance at winning, or at least surviving the next round. I'll let you know when we're ready. Hope to see you then. The next round is for all the gobstones, so to speak.
Revelio.
Both springa nu.
Hello, Lucan. May I use the training dummy?
Of course. I'll fetch it and give you a list of combinations to practice. Ready to have a try now?
Righto.
That would be wonderful.
Be sure to cast all your spells before the dummy lands. If you need to stop practicing before you finish all of them, let me know. Nicely done.
Leviosa.
Good one.
Leviosa. Reparo.
No!
Accio. Leviosa. Accio.
Jag glömde bort cooldownen. Oh my god, jag höll på att fucka upp det.
I'd say that's enough practice. You looked good out there.
Thank you, Lucan.
I say better to discover one's weaknesses during practice than during a duel. You'll be a fearsome challenger now.
Assignment's all finished.
Revelio.
tror det där blir bäst, tror jag.
I trust Mr. Brattleby was able to accommodate you.
I finished all of the tasks you gave me, Professor Hecat.
Glad to hear it. Then you should be ready to learn Incendio.
Should be, Professor.
Yes. I'm sorry to say, I visited enough careless colleagues at St. Mungo's to assure you that fire is a fickle servant. Your spellcasting has impressed me thus far, but please maintain focus. I would rather we not end today's lesson with your robes aflame. Let us begin. And remember, focus on the proper wand movement. Concentrate, and keep your wand steady. Good work.
Nice. Nice.
Incendio!
Getting it. Keep at it. And do try not to incinerate yourself.
Ah!
Really mastered that one, haven't you?
Ah, there you are.
Yep,
Hello,
there you
sir.
go.
You'll be pleased to know that I worked on my defensive magic with Professor Hecat.
So I hear. She tells me you've taken rather well to your new wand. You must continue to work with her and your other professors to improve your skills. That said, I don't wish to postpone our visit to the library any longer. So, shall we proceed?
Fig, I have work for you. Come.
Headmaster, I'm with a student and my schedule
Your
is...
schedule will wait indefinitely, as will your student. I would think that after all the trouble you caused me with Osric, you'd be eager to make amends. My office, 5 minutes.
That man is exasperating. Unfortunately, our trip to the restricted section will have to wait a bit longer.
But, Professor...
We have no choice. It would be unwise to provoke our illustrious headmaster further. I shall find you when I've completed whatever toils I must endure.
Vart är han då? Jag gissar på det här.
better keep an eye on high places around the school for Zenobia's gobstones. Revelio. Accio. Levioso. Incendio. Accio. Well, that's one of Zenobia's gobstones. I hardly see what all the fuss is about.
Jag vet inte vad det är, men det är så jävla dålig FPS på det här spelet just nu. Så jag får se hur länge mina ögon klarar av det.
Sebastian, there you are.
There you are. You promised me an explanation for what happened in the Three Broomsticks. Not many students have Victor Rookwood's attention. What was that all about?
I've never even met him. Perhaps he mistook me for another student.
If you say so. I won't press you now, but you will have to tell me what's going on at some point. You might need me. So, why were you looking for me?
I need to find something for Professor Fig, but it's in the restricted section of the library.
He can't get it himself?
He was called away by Black at the last moment. I suppose I could wait to get a note from him, but...
You want to show some initiative.
Precisely. You mentioned being clever enough not to get caught in the restricted section.
And I am. Meet me outside the library tonight, and tell no one.
Thank you, Sebastian. I'll meet you later.
See there? That's the door we need to reach. And those annoying prefects would love nothing more than to rat on us to Scribner, so don't let them see us. Understood?
I can be sneaky. Let's go.
Hold on now. There's a spell you should know. The Disillusionment Charm. Good for getting places you're not supposed to be. Cast it and you'll appear as little more than a trick of the light, just as long as you keep your distance and stay quiet.
You mean I'll actually be able to turn invisible?
Something like that. It's not as foolproof as a cloak, but those are expensive. And spells are free. Give it a try.
Nice.
Silent as a grave.
Är inbjudnas. Kan du sluta vända dig om eller?
It's still here. Quick, behind the bookcase.
You told me the librarian would be gone by now.
I said usually, but it'll still be all right. Do you see her desk behind me? The key is in the drawer of that desk. Now, here's what we're going to do. I'll create a distraction to draw her away. You focus on getting the key. I'll meet you outside of the restricted section.
You distract, I get the key. Understood.
I said I'd get you in, and I always keep my word. Trust me.
Is someone there? Is that you, Peeves?
The key.
Good gracious, what a mess!
That wasn't so difficult after all. Now, to find that book.
Oh, that one's charmed to look more useful than it is. It's fooled me twice. Never judge a tome by its cover, I say. Ghost, don't let her see you.
Fuck it, nu kör vi.
Should be in the clear now. No need for us to be skulking about. We must remain unseen.
So what is it you've been looking for?
I'm looking for a cure to help my twin sister, Anne, so that she can return to Hogwarts. Because Merlin knows everyone else.
Why do you think you'll find a cure in the restricted section? Does the Hogwarts matron have nothing that can help Anne?
No! We've tried everyone from Nurse Blaney to St. Mungo's. But I can research on my own. No need to concern yourself with that right now. Let's focus on what you're after. Which is what, precisely?
I'll know it when I see it.
You're being awfully cryptic. Secrets of the darkest arts. I'm impressed.
Who have we here? Sebastian Cello and his new little friend. Out exploring where they shouldn't be. Naughty, naughty, you'll get caughty.
Peeves, don't
I'm
you...
going to tell, I'm going to tell, I'm going to tell.
Oh, blasted Peeves! I've got to stop him, or at least get to the librarian with a good excuse for all of this.
Wait, I don't want you getting into trouble for me.
I have a way with the faculty when it comes to disciplinary matters. Besides, I like having friends who are in my debt. Now go. Good luck in your search. Now, where has that damned poltergeist got to?
I know just the spell to repair this armor.
Om man hade kunnat haft fucking på så hade det varit jättebra.
Reparo.
Of course. Traces of ancient magic. That's it.
Nice. Ja, vilken hade mest? 18.
Where might this lead?
Accio. Levioso. Incendio.
Well, that ain't good.
Not surprising. Cards at the ready.
Incendio.
This must be the way forward. But to where?
What? Ah.
Nearly there. Best keep my wits about me.
Jag var inte alls illa.
Incendio! Accio! Levioso!
It is a book after all.
You wanted to see me? Headmistress Fitzgerald, Professor Rackham.
Miss Isadora Morganach, welcome.
Professor Rookwood, Professor Bakar.
We understand that you are adjusting well to life at Hogwarts.
I am.
I am glad. especially in light of your unusual situation, starting as a 5th year.
As it happens, I was also admitted to Hogwarts as a 5th year. I've never heard of another like us.
Miss Morganock, when we spoke yesterday after class, you asked about the beautiful swirls you saw years ago when we visited your hamlet.
I recognized you all immediately. I cannot thank you enough for what you did.
We were glad to help.
And yes, I did see swirls of magic everywhere that day. My father insists it was my imagination running wild, but it was certainly real to me.
It was not your imagination.
Percival, Professor Rackham can see them too, but we've never known of another who could.
I don't understand. What are they?
The whispers or traces that appear when a particular form of ancient magic is wielded.
Ancient magic?
Few are capable of wielding it. Hogwarts itself is a stronghold of ancient magic.
So if I can see traces of ancient magic, does that mean I can wield it too?
With the proper training.
But let us not get ahead of ourselves, Miss Morganock.
Before I can train you to wield such magic, you must first master all that Hogwarts has to offer.
A magic this powerful can do great harm in the wrong hands. It must be wielded by a select few. As such, we ask that you not speak to anyone about what we have discussed here today.
Sebastian.
Sneaking in the restricted section again! I had thought we were through with this mischief. Clearly detentions are insufficient. I'm afraid I must take this to the headmaster.
But that being said, Peeves informs me that you didn't come alone tonight. If someone has coerced you, I would have you tell me. You're a bright boy. Don't waste this.
There was nobody else. I came alone.
Oh, Sebastian. What will your uncle say?
Kanske blir helt fel, men vi får se. Det här blir också sista streamen i denna lägenhet. Det är lite sjukt. jävla mycket alltså.
You cannot be serious. Goblins working with Rookwood? Makes no sense.
It is rather unorthodox, to say the least.
Unorthodox? It's inconceivable. It's... Ah, Fig. You have a visitor. I'll see what I can find out.
Sir, I was able to search the restricted section while you were with Professor Black. It was a book we were after.
What? That's... Wait. You accessed the restricted section? But how? Thinking on it, perhaps it's best you spare me the details.
Fair enough. In fact, the book was below the restricted section, as it appeared on the map.
I want to hear everything. First, let's have a look. Oh dear. Some of these pages seem to be missing. It appears someone has got to the book before us. Still, I will need time to study what remains. Perhaps we can still salvage something useful, though it may take some time. I wonder why it was here, below Hogwarts.
I think I know, sir. I saw 2 more memories where I found the book.
Another pensive. Godric's heart.
The man we saw before, Percival Rackham, was a professor here. The first memory showed him and 3 other professors using ancient magic to restore a hamlet from a drought.
Miriam was right. And the second memory?
In the second, they were talking to a student who started as a 5th year, like I did. She could see traces of magic too.
Why those memories? Perhaps this book will explain. I'll have to take it with me to London. The headmaster has insisted that I speak directly to the minister about George's death.
I understand. I'll see what I can learn about the missing pages while you're gone.
Good. Don't neglect your studies. Your wand work is improving by the day. But you'll want to pay attention in herbology and potions. There's more to magic than spellcasting.
Plenty to keep me occupied while you're gone.
You've done exceptionally well. I look forward to seeing all that you've accomplished when I return. Oh, and don't neglect your friends. You may be surprised by how much you can learn from them as well.
Nice.
Meet me in Lower Hogsfield as soon as possible. I would like to talk to you about Rookwood and Harlow, and it might be best to do so outside of the castle.
Professor Fig and Weasley have asked that I teach you an additional defensive spell. Please complete the assignments I have given you, and then proceed to see me in my classroom.
Ja. Men dit jag vill är faktiskt The Great Hall. Jag ska nog stänga ner streamen i alla fall. History.
Brave and runs in my family.
Det här borde vara The Great Hall alltså.
Revelio.
What the fuck? Jag kollar om jag kan spendera den. Här. Den där fick jag ju för fan. Vet jag om det är något.
It's a good thing the Owlery is away from the rest of the school.
Så får jag tacka för mig.